cryptocurrency has gotten a lot bigger. Like Bitcoin was released in 2007, and now it's about 16 years old. It was uh, Bitcoin was made in the same year as I was born.
But that's
It is,
was becoming a bigger thing, and it really exploded in the 2020 to 2021 area. And
yeah,
not just Bitcoin, Ethereum,
yeah, a
for
lot of
some reason,
cryptocurrencies,
Dogecoin.
but Bitcoin is really the biggest and most widely used. And part of the reason behind that is because Bitcoin actually it actually functions as money because there's a limit on how much exists.
You can
And
only ever have 21 million Bitcoins, whereas like Ethereum, while it is a very good system of how they do it, it's pretty much like a central bank. Like there is no limit. They can just make however much they want, which is one of the problems with currency, paper currency,
mhm,
is they can keep printing more and more of until you're suddenly spending. They keep printing more and more, causing more and more inflation until suddenly in places like Zimbabwe, you're spending $100 trillion to buy an egg.
exactly. It's and that's just what happens when there's no limit on how many of a currency you can make. Uh, and that's why Bitcoin is so great. Then there's those other cryptocurrencies, and most of them, there's no limit on how many can be made. I think there's Bitcoin and maybe one or two others, but that's it, which seems a little bit strange to me, but I mean, that's what's out there. Then there's also the other side. There's uh there's they're called central bank digital currencies. So they might promote them as similar to Bitcoin or other cryptos. And in reality, it's just you have a glorified bank account at the central bank. So for the US, that's the Federal Reserve. For other places, it's the Bank of England, the whatever else. I don't remember all the names, but those are a couple. They're just starting off with it, and they want you to just have an account with them. You'll have your money there, and then you can take that and spend it. The problem with that is that they have total control. With Bitcoin, it is entirely decentralized. There is no central place. Even like I'm transferring money to Ethan, well, who keeps track of that? Hundreds of computers or thousands of computers or tens of thousands of computers will all record, and they'll have to all agree. Yeah, this is how the math works out. These people own these coins or whatever. That's a very, very simplified explanation. If you want to learn more about that, go watch Mike Maloney's Hidden Secrets of Money. I think it's episode 8. Talks a lot about cryptocurrency. So that is decentralized, whereas a central bank digital currency, and I'm getting a bit off on a tangent here, but I think this is important.
No, no, it's good. Keep going.
It is entirely centralized. So if that central bank decides, all right, well, you can only buy $100 worth of gas per month, then that's exactly what you're allowed to do. You can't do any more. If they decide, uh, hey, you're not allowed to spend more than uh, $300 on food per month, that's it. And they can just control everything. They can control where you spend it, when you spend it, how much you spend. And yeah,
They can
it's
just say, "Hey, you've been doing too much of this. We're gonna restrict you from spending any more money on that." We can talk more about that after this break.